Okay, so does a video game like Battlefield 6 actually need to be political? And why is it not? You might have seen this story going around. One of the developers of Battlefield 6 got asked, hey, like, why are you not fighting an actual army, an actual terrorist group in this game? And the developer was like, we made up this group because they're badass. They have like cool branding. You'll want to play as them. And some people on the internet were not pleased with that because, hey, if you're going to use America as a real setting, especially right now, maybe there should be some politics to that, you know? Like a lot's going on in the world. Maybe show it in the game. And no, they're not going to do that. They're not going to do it for a lot of reasons. One, because like half the audience might get pissed, or maybe all of the audience gets pissed, and Battlefield cost hundreds of millions of dollars to make, and EA is a publicly sold company, and they're just going to be overly cautious about like literally everything, not to justify the decision, just why it is. But here's another way of thinking about it, because the second follow-up to that would be, why even set it in America at all then? And there's a reason for that. Because America is an IP. In the same way that like Superman is an IP, or I guess Metropolis. It is a familiar set of ideas, of visuals, of history, and when you put it in something, it immediately gives it all that weight that it wouldn't have had otherwise. So if you're making a first-person shooter, you could set it in a fictional country that doesn't exist but looks like ours, or you could set it in America and people bring all their memories of New York City as it's getting destroyed by helicopters. All of those emotions, all those complex feelings, they come to it with it. And you don't have to pay for it. No licensing fee. Pretty incredible. What a great deal. And that's where the problem comes. A lot of people in the audience are seeing Battlefield 6 and they're saying, wow, I can't believe you made a game about America, the actual place that I live where all this stuff is happening, and you didn't include politics. It's not saying anything. And the people who are making it are saying, we don't even see this as the America you live in. We see it as America, this collection of lore and images and history and everything else about like what's actually going on in America. We don't care about that. Flags, yes. The Brooklyn Bridge, yes. Questions about whether or not Trump is in the Epstein files, we'd rather not talk about that.